So here we are. Audio walkthrough commentary with me, Ryan, of my song Psychic Mechanic. That's correct. Okay. Written on guitar. Stop talking like that soon. Classical guitar, minor 7 chords, sliding around, inspired by some of Jay Dilla's productions, not necessarily that he was using those chords, but some of his productions where there's like a different chord on each beat. I don't have an example for you, but I think you get the gist. He would sample Motown songs and stuff and just have a chord on each beat. Boom, 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 boom. I sort of, inspired my song Sample Lives. And this is kind of in that same genre where I write with minor 7 chords shooting around everywhere. So written on classical guitar. Drums are LM1. Prince obviously used hardware version of this drum machine, and I love the sounds. I read part of that Dilla book. It talked about the Roger Lynn and how he just sampled a drummer in a closet. That's what these samples are in his apartment. Supposedly the claps are Tom Petty and the Heartbreakers, or just the Heartbreakers or something. I can't get, but that's what the claps are. Don't quote me. Read the book. Yeah, so we have the old drums here. And then great crash sound. And then keyscape with a Rhodes sound. My keyboard skills aren't the best, so I play it and then I tighten it up and rearrange it, This song's ancient history. This song is, I think I wrote it back in 2018, maybe even 17. And I had a bunch of tunes and I took the mellow ones and released that as Mind the Neighbors and took some of the more zany or prog-orific songs and released that as World of Wonder. Took forever to come out because of the old pandemic. And kind of just procrastinating, waiting for labels and such to get off their ass. But then I'll just end that sentence with just. What else? Yeah, to spice things up, sometimes I add little tom fills with other samples besides LM1. And then, for up here for the choruses, I know for the drums, I sampled my own cymbals and do some ride and crash. Hello, I like that chord. Ooh, I like that freaking chord. You don't even hear, when you solo things, you just hear things in more detail and then they get kind of lost. You don't hear it, you kind of hear it. But, whoa now. What would it feel like? Okay, backing up. Long reverb delay trail there. Bass. J bass. I don't use my J bass much anymore. I have this Univox High Flyer that I like with flat wounds, but I do miss the J bass because it has more of that bite, mid bite. Took me a while with this. to get a tone I wanted in the mix. And like, I don't know if I sent it off to mastering and then had to do that thing where like I wasn't happy with the bass sound. But I think it was just, no, it wasn't, it was before I got it mastered. I thought the song was finished, but then I kept listening to the bass. I was like, no, the bass is not there yet. And it was just about, giving it some more mids to get it to sit in front a little bit. And then maybe I thought it was too boomy or whatnot, but I was happy with it. And yeah, you see all these freaking edits, probably different takes. Also, I just, do the thing where I cut to clip gain edit as opposed to automating with these, because it's, it can be frustrating. Little de-hum plugin on there, Oops. Always, bass is hum. But you know the trick where you're like the signal's humming, and if you just twist your guitar to a different angle, the hum goes away. Y'all know that, right? Great. You just twist in your seat. You're like, it's like, you get it. It's the second time I'm recording this because the other time I didn't do something properly with OBS or something. This one's going better though. It's like you have to practice the walkthrough before walking through. And the song's old, as I said. Yeah, what else to talk about? Scratch vocals? There we go. See, this is good. I didn't even have that going. That's kind of what I do. I do a nonsense gibberish track and then kind of fill it in with lyrics, basically. Again and arise, rivers of fire burn all night long. Looks like I had the chorus. Outside the doorway, they sing that song. What would it feel like? Can we arrive in the same place? Okay, so yeah, I should talk about the riffs. Where are they? Okay, yeah, so these vocal scat riffs, I just improvised those, and then I learned them on guitar, and then duplicated and pitched up an octave. Simple. Okay, simple. Simple. Transcribe yourself. That's what I say. Yeah, so a lot of times I scat melodies, things, and then replace them with lyrics. But for these little riffs, I just thought, hey, let's just leave them like that. Don't write lyrics for them. Oh yeah, I said this in the other one. I don't really sweep anymore, but I swept here, but you don't really hear the sweep. Hear this one. Let's hear the vocalies. let's see here. Skipping right to the little licks. Yeah, what questions would people ask me? I don't know, but I'll make something up. Okay, hello, Tim. Yes, your question is, what do I do with my lyrics? How do I process my vocals? I mean, oh yeah, great question. Let's find them first,
Sorry
okay, Tim?
to disappoint, but I can't.
It looks like, okay, I use Console 1 by Softtube, which is fun because it's just this device, hardware device down here where I can touch knobs and stuff, and I can EQ and compress.
Sorry to point, to disappoint.
It looks like I did that. Little EQ and compression. I had micro shift on the whole group, which I don't really do often, but there I go, doing that. Little EQ to get rid of a little frequency right there.
Disappoint, but I can't stomach people blaming
to get the vocals to sit properly. Let's see.
Disappoint, but I can't stomach.
So yeah, it looks like, I have the lead vocals, and then there's obviously a little double or triple. So I have the lead down the middle. One going to the left, one going to the right. Very typical. Let's see how they're EQ'd. Are they EQ'd differently? Yep, that's common too. Sometimes, with the doubles, I get rid of a lot of lows. Sometimes I do the opposite. I get rid of a lot of highs. With doubles, it changes.
Disappoint, but I can't.
Yeah, I remember this now. Yeah, it's like on this one, I just wanted to really thin them out. The doubles on either side.
Disappoint, but I can't stomach people blaming others for their own shortcomings. Suck it up, ask for help, baby. Maybe you embrace your fate. Black and white.
Yeah, a lot of edits in the guitar part. Probably, squeaks and such, and then mess ups, mistakes, and then copying and pasting from other pauses, adding pauses. Kind of hear tonally it's different there. And you can hear the compression. I compressed it on the way in, probably going through warm audio 1176 deal is my guess. I remember. Okay, so yeah, we're halfway through the song. We get a counter melody coming at us, which is both double. It's a double counter melody, which is part of it's a Moog. Behringer, of course. And then the other part is Omnisphere. Where the heck is it? Which is a sound I've used on other songs. This patch, this Omni patch. Look at that bass, so many edits, but remember, I'm also using it to do volume changes. Boom, boom. Hi. Yeah, it's fun to do different versions. I think that sounds better. Could have released it like this. see, I think I brought that out. Yep, and it gets a little growly. Watch out, there's a little growler coming at you. I like that. Oh, I muted it so much. I muted it because I like it so much. Oh, that's a little counter melody that I should be muted. Oh, and I hear 2 sirens instead of 1. There we go. So yeah, the siren, inspired by 70s TV show Chips, about highway patrol duo riding around on their motorcycles. Yeah, and this is, I have an ARP Odyssey that my friend gave me 20 years ago. He found it next to a dumpster. Awesome. And yeah, one of the oscillators doesn't stay in tune, so I always sync, and you can kind of hear it phasing. It's trying to sync, and it pretty much is sunk, but it's, you hear it doing that. I don't know what you call it. Kind of going out of phase slightly, but it sounds good.
How many people did I disappoint by mentioning something called reality? A psychic.
Let's listen to some of those backing vocals, shall we? There they are.
How many people?
That one has too much Melodyne.
How many people
No Melodyne
did
on
I
the low ones.
disappoint by mentioning?
Don't judge me.
How many people did I disappoint by mentioning something called reality? A psychic mechanic, puzzle enigmatic, someone who builds what they want to see.
Pardon me, I burped. Okay, let's check out the prog ending, which is that Moog. It's my guitar doing arpeggios, and the Moog, and then the Omnisphere doing call and response stuff.
It's what they want to see.
But it's all based off this, song written on guitar. Million minor 7 chords flipping around. Nope, bad edit in there. Hello. Well, that's how it was kind of written,
It's what they want to see.
Nice. Yeah, the bass line came after. Let's see. What else to talk about here? Oh yeah, the choruses have some. I recorded the guitar direct, which I did a lot. Now I'm starting to record more with like amp sim stuff and my actual amp. But for this, yeah, I think it was pretty much direct, but then I ran it through my Lexicon PCM81 to get some like doubling chorus stuff. I don't remember which patch it was.
Rivers of fire.
So there's like 3 guitars here. And there's also a synth somewhere. There it is. PPG, baby. Wave tape. And then I did this. I guess I rendered it and added delay.
Rivers of fire burn all night long outside the doorway. Hear their song. What would it feel like to be there? For love's sake, it's not a race. We are wasted. Listen closely, listen to their cries.
So what else to talk about? I'm not really sure, and I don't really know how Patreon works yet because this is early stage. But maybe there's a comment section and you can talk about what you would like to see more of in the next video. Maybe we'll stop there. Well, let's talk about I don't always mix through a bunch of stuff on the bus, but yeah. Good old sketch cassette, one of my faves. Put it through there, and I think near the end I was like, you know what? I just need a touch of reverb on the whole mix, which I don't always do either, but I just did a touch of a very short reverb. And then this is just RiaStream, which is for streaming to you from my humble home studio. Okay, signing off unless I think of something else. Thank you, and good night.